Hi, welcome to this XFCE thing. It's a flagship ISO. How do I know what ISO it is? It's the 20.11.9 ISO that I'm using. And this is the flagship, meaning XFCE OpenBox i3. I can choose, I can switch, log out. At the top right, I can use OpenBox, for example, or i3. Now, this article is about ArcoLinuxD. We're updating our articles, because I want everybody to know that this is the old article and this is the new article. In ArcoLinux we have a lot of freedom, and I want you to know that we have 4 ways to install a desktop on ArcoLinux. And we're different projects. The D stands for decide what desktop to take. The D stands for decide to use XFCE, learn about XFCE. Decide about installing i3, learn about i3. So all the knowledge is always the same. How to install it and how to master. Awesome. How to master Herbstluftwm is this tutorial, right? So there are always 4 options. You can use the ArcoLinuxD ISO, right? It's an ISO that you can download, ArcoLinuxD, torrent. And then you are having or using a minimal bare ISO. And then you decide, option 1, to use the elements we provide in Calamares. Might be a good thing to boot everything up already, so that's out of the way as well. So remove, delete all files, clone ArcoLinuxD, and I'm going to install Herbstluftwm. Getting the latest ISO, the number is just a number, just get the latest ArcoLinuxD ISO, boot up, and in the meantime we can talk, right? So option 1 is actually working with ArcoLinuxD, selecting something inside ArcoLinuxD. Option 2 is saying, let's not select anything in Calamares and do it later with scripts. Option 3 is the building process. I know not that many people build. I do hope that more and more people get the value of the project. You can build your own ISO. Any ISO we can build, you can build. You can decide to build Herbstluftwm and add stuff to it. It's just this procedure. Basically 3 lines, is either 3 or 4 that you choose. That's this, build your own ISO. And the video down here is how to install it, because when you build it, you need to test it, you want to try it out, right? And the build makes it perfect for you. Do you want Tor browser on your ISO? Do you want Steam on your ISO? We do not, right? But you can change a file in here, a text file. In there it says ArcoLinux meta Steam. You only need to delete a hashtag and it's on your ISO. It's going to be on your personal ISO, the way you think our operating system should be, in the sense of what workflow do you have? Are you working all the time with GIMP? Let's install GIMP on the ISO, so you'll have it on the future system. That's the idea. Build it yourself. But of course, if you say building is all too much for me, too difficult for me, I'll just download it, and we have all kinds of versions, all the desktops, 24 ISOs to download. But I can only advise you, try it one time, and maybe you'll fall in love with the possibility to make a personalized operating system. And then there's the tweak tool, Ctrl-Alt-E. It's something to remember, because the tweak tool is what we call super flexible, right? It's super flexible. Just click, boom, GNOME install, JWM install, Plasma install, Spectrum install. Any of our 2020 desktops we have now is just with a click installed. So that's super. Another way to install it. In the meantime, we are ready. Yeah. So this is ArcoLinuxD. It's a very minimal thing. It has a toolbar. Pop up here, and okay, we can quit this thing. But basically, it's pass-through. is just a minimal XFCE so that we can install a minimal ArcoLinux/ArcoLinux, because it only contains 7 ArcoLinux packages when we do not install anything, when you just go through Calamares with option 2. So we have to make a decision. Will we, well, make decisions in language, but the thing is, will we make an selection here? Will we say, let's take LightYM? Will we say, let's take Herbstluftwm? Or will we say, let's not, right? Let's not do that, and let's do everything by script. It's a decision you have to make. I've made mine. It's going to be option 1, right? Lots of these things are needed. Maybe you think I do not need this or that. It's just one click away and it's gone. It will not be installed. But maybe you've broken some of our keyboard shortcuts, right? If you want to make a print screen, it's going to rely on Fe, or maybe not. Fe is used in variety, I think it is, but not for the screenshot. Fe is not used for that. But hey, you decide whether you want to omit more stuff. Maybe you like to go for PCman FM or anything else as a file manager, right? But the keyboard shortcuts will not work then. All right, so fine. We've made our decisions. LightYM is there. You need to have a display manager, one of them. LightYM is our standard choice. Then there's Herbstluftwm as standard choice. And we keep on going. So this is option 1. And I'll show you what option 2 is. If you got internet, you can select more and more stuff. And of course, here you need to have internet as well. It's all coming from the internet. So if it's not working, your internet, then it will still install, but without packages, right? Normal. But that's good that we don't get in a stuck Calamares that just crashes, right? So if you got an internet, no problem. You'll just install the basic Calamares, the basic ArcoLinuxD, and then later on you do option 2. And I'll show you what option 2 is later. So Belgium, blah, 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 okay, lots of options, choose what you like. I've made videos about swap no hibernate, a swap to file, I've encrypted things, so it's entirely up to you what you want. I'm just gonna go for no swap, no encryption, and that will be that. Decisions, 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 right? Install. While this thing is doing its job, let's have a look. What can we tell more? So we've decided to install the desktop with Calamares. So inside Calamares, click, 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 click. We will still end up in a black screen. Why? Because the system does not know what display manager you've chosen. Did you choose LightYM? Did you choose SDDM? Did you choose GDM? Did you use LXDM? Right? So we need to tell them, hey, I've installed LightYM. Enable that, please. Thank you very much. And we'll go over that soon. Now, Herbstluftwm is a tiling window manager. In case you're installing a tiling window manager, I would suggest you use Skel, right? Some of them provide you with something, and others is just a screen, a black screen, and nothing works. So it depends. So this is a tiling window manager, Herbstluftwm. If you did not get that in this with this image, right? Then that's it. So we need to do Skel later on. Cool. Option 2 was going through the motions of Calamares and never selecting anything. And we also do mirror, we also do update, and we get our scripts from the internet. Let's have a look. ArcoLinuxD, github.com. All our desktops have here a place. And you can install any of them on the basis of ArcoLinuxD or anything else for that matter, because basically we are running scripts. And this one, the number 100, is one of the most important. It kicks off, it sets everything in motion. It says LightYM, install it. These are all part of LightYAM to make it nice. Then we say all the things for tuner. Let's get it in. XFCE4 terminal is F12, right? ArcoLinux XFCE Git, our custom actions are in there. And here we start with Herbstluftwm, the sexy hotkey daemon, as we say between us. But it's the keyboard bindings, right? The D menu, etc, 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 etc. All these things will be installed, and we're using polybar to have a bar at the top. Polybar, oh, not here, polybar at the top, right? The bar. And there's so many bars. Hey, you have to make choices. You have to choose the Lego blocks. You have to think about maintenance. And think what's stable. So, after 4 years of polybar, we can say it's very stable. All right, so back here, let's have a look, keep an eye on the installation, fine. So these scripts are there for you. Change them any way you see fit, make an account on github.com, it's free, and push it back on there. So next time you install Herbstluftwm, it's gonna be with your software. And for instance, number 200, let's scroll the way down. For instance here, development. None of them you like. Delete them all and type in code, right? If you like code, great. Then you install code just by typing 4 letters, C-O-D-E, run it. It's cool. Never use GIMP, delete the line. And Inkscape and Nomax will be installed, and so on. So make these scripts your own. After installing ArcoLinuxD, the minimal version, don't select anything inside Calamares, and run whatever you want afterwards, not a lover of conkeys. Don't run 800, right? And so on. In the meantime, we're done. So restart now. Let's go back to the article. Have to be quick here to have number 3, because I want to boot up, of course, from my hard disk and not from the live USB there. There we go. 5.9.1 kernel, and we have only 644 packages, which is nothing really. And we can have a look what we have already by typing this. So this is, if you count it, the amount, 444 times 5, 20 packages for ArcoLinux. All the rest is ArcoLinux. So 624 packages are ArcoLinux, and the rest is 20 packages for us. That's nothing really. That's why I often say it's basically ArcoLinux, guys. It's a lot of packages from ArcoLinux and a few from ArcoLinux and a few from AOR, and that's ArcoLinux. It's explained actually in an article, which maybe I can have a quick look at. Let's keep, what can I keep? I can get rid of this. Start here, core info. Yeah, scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. Visual. Everything that's red is ArcoLinux. This is AOR, and that is Arco. That's it. Now, this graphic is, well, changed again, because we provide lots of packages from the AOR on a repo. When we do an update, and well, the article says first do mirror, right? Depends. Is the mirror list okay? For me, it's okay. I know Mirror Osbeck is a great server for me. So Ctrl X, not typing mirror, or mirror A, or mirror D, or mirror S, all aliases, to get the latest, the best servers around in my neighborhood. Not gonna touch it. I know Osbeck is cool. Next one is update. Okay. You know, when you make an ISO, everything is frozen in time. But ArcoLinux, you know ArcoLinux already. Updates every day, right? And some of them come really in tsunamis, like Plasma. If you're a Plasma user, you know what I mean. The only thing you should remember if that happens is immediately after all the updates, sudo reboot, and let all these updates kick in. So We're updating from the fastest server there is for me. If you say, oh my god, this is going slow, it's time to do a mirror, or a mirror S, or a mirror D, or a mirror A. Or if you're graphical, Ctrl-Alt-W launches the welcome app, and there's a big button, update ArcoLinux mirrors. All right, let's him do the job. So like I said, it's entirely up to you, freedom for the user. Do you want LightDM, SDDM, LXDM, GDM? But then of course you need to activate your choice, and our choice was LightDM. And this is Herbstluftwm, and they say here, they advise, do a scale. And I will do a scale. All right, let's wait for the update here. And that's about now. Voila, I even know the timing. So we were saying we need to do this systemctl enable me LightDM, please. Thank you very much. You need to see this line, create a symlink. Then they say scale, and then they say sudo reboot. Boom, done. Let's go to line 3, boot existing OS, and see what we got. Herbstluftwm, and let's log in. Let's auto start quit like this, and everything, well, not everything, but a lot of things are already present, right? You see these flashing things. Let's look at it again. Let's wait for it. Poof, there it was, right? We did not say the system, hey, install me sound. There will be no music for me, no sound for me. And that's Pulse Audio saying, hey, I want to get some information about your sounds, but it's not installed, right? So it's still a work in progress. And it is fun, it's educational to figure out why is this or that not working. Super Shift Enter. Okay, that's two things that are important. Let's do Super Q as well. Ctrl Alt T and Super Shift Enter is the buttons I press the most. Go to a file manager, go to a terminal, right? Because you want to do Ctrl Alt F. I want to have a browser, and what happens? Nothing, right? Why? Sudo pacman -s Firefox. Oops, it was not yet installed. Hence the idea, it's a Sherlock Holmes story always. It's figuring out, hey, why is this not working? Why is that not working? Well, the thing up there, this sound thing, is not working. And then this gives me a great in to explain the next step, right? How do I know what to get for this particular sound issue that we have? It's all in here. So you can skip everything as well. Option 1 was clicking some elements inside Calamares. And option 2 is, well, install everything with a script. So sudo pacman, oh, what am I saying? Git clone https and then github.com/ not Eric Dubois, but ArcoLinuxD / Arco, and any desktop you like, DWM, XFCE4, Plasma. No, we're talking about Herbstluftwm. They're all the same, not always, not everything, but sound is always the same, right? CD, and then Arco Herbstluftwm, and indeed we have an install sound, an 120. Boom. Lots of stuff still missing. And of course you could have taken the time, if you have a lot of time on your hands, right? Arch, wiki, sound. We've done that exercise. It's done. We've put our time in it. Sound system, Arch wiki, read, basically, right? And we have the Pulse Audio that we have. No link to Pulse Audio. I saw it. Sound service, Pulse Audio. And you again install Pulse Audio, but there's also this, there's that, there's this, there's that. Do you want it? What front ends do you want? Do you want a console, I think? Or do you want something else, right? The passive tray, I've been using that also in the past, but not on ArcoLinux. It's a choice. It is all about choosing Lego blocks. All right, this is installed, sudo reboot. Let's see if we still see this error on the polybar there about sound. It's clearly not finished. It's still a process of figuring out what to do. Take a look, wait for it. There it is. He has a connection. He knows now my sound is 45. I am on the text here and I'm scrolling down, right? And I'm scrolling up. So whatever sound is at that particular moment playing, being it Spotify or YouTube, it's going up, going down, right? My buttons can work as well, depends if the settings are okay. And there you go. We have an initial basis to play with, to install more elements with. Still a lot of things to do. And if you say not for me, totally not for me, then that's the ArcoLinuxD, right? ArcoLinuxD is just the way we like it. After installation, everything should be just beautiful, dandy, working fully. And that's the B for you. The D can be fun, will take time, but it's so super educational. All right, have fun guys with ArcoLinux. Cheers.